When I'm out looking at a site, doing appraisal of a petrol filling station site, the characteristics that I would be looking for are really rather varied. No two sites are going to be the same for obvious reasons. I'm going to be looking for a site of a particular size, ideally, of a particular shape. So we might be looking for sites that are 1/2 to 1 acres. We will want that site to have some prominence, we will want it to be on a main road, we will want it to be accessible. We would ideally like it to be a regular shape so that a good quality, full standard facility could be placed onto that site so that the operator is going to get the maximum efficiency and trading potential out of that site. One of the most important characteristics to my mind is accessibility. And what do I mean by accessibility? It's a whole host of things really. It's anything from how does the motorist in his car get from the road onto the site? How easy is it? How difficult is it? Are there any safety issues? Can he see the site from the right sort of distance? Once he's got on the site, how easy is it going to be to manoeuvre to achieve what the customer wants to do? So that's part of accessibility. Accessibility is also the convenience for the customer. Is the customer from the local neighbourhood? Does he live in the area? It's his local neighbourhood filling station and shop. He could want something completely different to the customer who is transient, is just purely passing the filling station, doesn't maybe even know that it's there. So he's looking for different things potentially to the local customer. And I think it's partly recognising what is the potential of the site. Is it a neighbourhood site? Is it a site that will attract passing traffic? Is it one that hopefully can achieve both in certain locations? So that's what I mean by accessibility and convenience. Other important site characteristics probably will include the topography of the site. Is the site level? Is it sloping? If it is sloping, what are the issues going to be from a cost point of view primarily in terms of the development of the site? Adjoining occupiers, it's maybe not a major consideration, but it is something that certainly you would need to at least be aware of. Adjoining occupiers may have buildings right up to the frontage of their site. That could affect accessibility and visibility and prominence. It could in turn affect the way in which you can effectively develop the site. Always have to consider issues of title. I'm assuming at the moment that we're looking at a freehold site, so I've chugged up in my car to the site and I've already established before I get there that it's a freehold site. But I need to be sure that when I'm there that I know where the boundaries of that site are, the legal boundaries of that site. Are there going to be any rights of way? Does my adjoining occupier need access over my site to get to his or her site, or vice versa? Are there any underground services that will impact on the developability of the site? Those sort of title type issues, in my experience, are often things that get picked up way after the appraisal valuation report has been produced and gone to the customer. It then gets passed to the solicitor and the solicitor says, well, hold on a minute. No, you won't be able to develop all of this site out because there's actually a restriction on developing part of the site or putting a building on a particular part of the site. So experience suggests that very good to get that sort of information before you actually arrive at the site. If there are any issues, you can then make a mental picture of how that might affect the development of the site. Other issues to be aware of and characteristics will be anything in the immediate area that is likely to cause you to think outside the box in terms of environmental issues. Is there a watercourse or a stream directly at the rear of the site? If there is, it doesn't preclude development of the site, but it may be something that will need to be taken into consideration, and it may mean extra environmental investigation, and it could well mean an additional cost to development. Again, always helpful to be aware of these things so that you can build them into the appraisal at the beginning rather than at the end.